It's well packaged. I will give him that. It is very well packaged. What is this? Very, very, very well packaged. Dude, no, he didn't. Good afternoon, guys, and welcome back to the channel. I got a few things to go over today. I have to actually check the oil in the Supra. Let's go ahead and walk back over there. I got to check the oil in this, and I think I need to empty the catch can. More fumes are coming out of it than usual. So this bad boy here needs to come up and out, and there's a dash 4 AN fitting. I have them welded in so I can drain it real easily. I need to drain that out. I need to check the oil. It's been about 2,000 miles now since I checked it. Let's see here. Let me set this down real quick. All right, let's go ahead and clean this off real quickly. See if this is low on oil. Man, this thing's still full. It's not burning oil like it used to. My wife just got home, so the garage doors flew open. All right, so now I need to check the oil in this. And this I know has been burning oil and losing oil. Unfortunately, it's leaking oil still. Thought it was a distributor. Turned out after checking, it's not the distributor. Not exactly sure where the leak's coming from, and on this car it's a little bit hard to diagnose just because of how compact everything is. Being a mid-engine car, everything's completely surrounded, so it's being a little bit harder to find that oil leak versus on the Supra, which was a little bit easier. Even with that, it took me a while because oil leaks can come from anywhere. You'll think it's coming from the oil pan, and literally for mine it was coming from the top of the engine, but it was dripping down when moving, and it literally just landed on the oil pan every time. It's just one of those tricky things, so I need to dig into it more, but I'm gonna check the oil in this and see if it's burning any. Okay, so the UPS guy just pulled up and dropped off this package. Didn't order anything, and then I see my buddy Ryan Patterson's name on it, and I'm like, what the heck's in it? It's light, it's in a Mopar box. No idea what this is, so let's cut this open. It's well packaged. I will give him that. It is very well packaged. What is this? Very, very, very well packaged. Dude, no, he didn't. Dude, he sent me taillights. Dude, that's like beyond. Dude, Ryan, man, seriously, dude, you didn't have to do that. Like, that's a lot of money. Sorry, I'm looking over here because my wife's standing over there, so I'm like looking her in the eyes, like, that to me means like the world. Like, sorry, I'm acting like a little kid right now, but seriously, like, that's all someone's hard-earned cash. Like, they're sending me, dude. Like, I'm on like cloud 9 right now. I've been wanting these, but I wasn't gonna spend the money. Oh my God, I'm so happy right now. All right, so I got everything unboxed now, and sorry for that earlier, but I'm like, I thought like my friend Ryan was sending me, same name as me, obviously, Ryan Patterson, was sending me something small. He said, hey man, I want to send you something. And I'm like, okay, buddy. That's for my address. What are you saying? He's like, ah, it's just something small. I'm like, okay, cool. He's sending me something. Like, I thought like a keychain or something, like a little knick-knack or whatever. And I knew he had kooky taillights, but I didn't think he was gonna send them to me. He had them for sale, and like, these show up, and I mean, I know they're not cheap. And not only that, but he sends me the correct white panel, so I really don't even have to paint it yet. Now it needs cleaned up, and it does look like the one part is rusting there. But I think I can clean all that off by properly buffing it, etc. But it has the wire harness, and it comes, he gave me this other wiring harness. I'll have to call him and ask him, because honestly, I have no idea what this is for. But I'm pretty stoked right now. If you guys can see here, you know, they're dirty. They're just dirt. I mean, they're just dirty. I think if I really clean these up, what I'm gonna do is plug all these back in and check for if there's any vents. Usually taillights and headlights both have a little vent in them. Tape off the vent. I'm gonna fully wash them here. Get a detail brush out and go out for the front and back of them, and then buff these out. This actually might be a good product or a project to try some of the Plus soap, or actually call up John Purdue and ask him what to do here with this. Or maybe I'll go ahead and throw these on, and you know, maybe give him something to, you know, take from nothing and make it beautiful again, because the taillights look, yeah, I mean, they're not broken. I don't see any chips that I can see, so it just looks like they're dirty from just sitting in the well, I guess just sitting inside of the the junkyard for so long, but dude, super awesome. Cannot thank you enough, bro. Thank you very much, Ryan. I appreciate it from the bottom of my heart, buddy. All right, so guess this is going to become a MR2 installing taillights kind of video now. Just went ahead and cleaned up both sides of the lights. I'm gonna let them dry out overnight here, but went ahead and turned around the MR2. Gonna go ahead and start taking these taillights out as I've never done it. The Supra is actually a little bit easier, actually really a lot easier than this. It's literally only 2 bolts that hold them in, and they're all from the outside. You just boom, boom, done, pops right out. This looks like I already pulled the carpet, but there's like brackets and all sorts of, the taillights are just much bigger. There's obviously 3 pieces versus only 2 actual lights in the back of this, where this has this centerpiece. So it's nothing major. I mean, honestly, it's not a big deal. Just need to figure it out. Just a little FYI, when we're moving the taillights, it's a little weird. There's no bolts directly behind these. You have to actually pop out the little side marker here. What you need to do is take like a flathead, get up under that, pry it up ever so slightly, and behind it is this little metal flex clip. You'll push forward on it and it pops out. Behind here, you guys will see that there's 2 screws. What looks like this bottom one's been removed at one time because that is not factory and that one is. And then there's one other screw right here that you need to remove, and that's how they pop out. It seems very chintzy. Is this the word I'm looking for? I feel like it could be a lot better, but hey, you know what? Who am I to judge? All right, guys, once you get that out, then you have just this taillight assembly, which a total of 5 bulbs on it. You have the 4 bulbs right here. One is for the reverse light. Now, there's guys that reuse these, but your reverse lights now are going to be over here, so I technically need another harness. The one Ryan sent me doesn't have it. No big deal. I'll get one of my own. But you just need to unhook these bulbs here, and this should all come out. Now, if you need to, there's actually a plug right inside here, so you can completely remove this harness and reuse the actual kooky harness that you're going to need to. But that's, once again, 100% up to you. All right, guys, so got the taillights out, but this centerpiece will not come out. There was 4 8mm bolts, right, Cody? There's 4 8mm bolts. We got those, but it won't come out. I mean, we're yanking on this thing, but there's something holding in the center. We put the light on it in there, and he saw it too. Like, I don't know what's causing the issue here. I mean, maybe you have some insight, Cody. I don't know what to do, bro.
Break it, bro.
I'm not, see, he's all about breaking it. I really just don't want to bust it up. It's too nice to do all that, so I don't know what to do or how to get back in there to... Motherfucker, it won't come out. God damn, it's pissing me off. So, gonna keep screwing with it here, guys. I'll let you know what the end cause is here shortly. All right, guys, so my tire has changed here. I couldn't get everything done last night. I just didn't have the time. I wanted to spend some time with my wife before, you know, if she gets cranky. Don't ever piss off your wife. But did get the taillights in. Super happy with the way they turned out. Right now, I technically don't have reverse lights. These are actually just plastic covers. I thought it was weird when I got them. Ryan Patterson, who sent them to me, didn't even realize there was no reverse light, so he's looking for some for me right now. But besides that, they look good. They're a little faded and stuff, but I plan on going down to Dulles, Virginia this weekend, down to a detailer, and hopefully he can teach me. You know, I've buffed the lights before and I've done headlights and stuff, but maybe he has a better technique for me to get these looking nice and better again. The one issue that's going to be with these, there is a ton of nooks and crannies and grooves, and like these taillights are literally like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different pieces. So there's so many areas, like you can see here, where there's like, I've got to go through there with a fine tooth comb and dig out all this. Like, it looks like they were on a car that was repainted at one time, and they've got like overspray that's not wax, by the way. That white residue, which I thought was wax, which would have been better off, actually turned out to be overspray. So I'm gonna have to figure out how to get that all out. But besides that, they fit great. I think the one has one little chip out of it here, but I'm told I can actually run the USDM, which are red, which I kind of would like red better, but I don't know if it flows better or not. But it just missed that one little chunk. But I'm not complaining every way, shape, or form. Just wanted to show you guys anything. I'm very grateful to you, Ryan, for sending me these. Dude, it's awesome. Another thing too, before I forget, maybe you guys can help me. This came with like a little plug here, but that's where the key would go. The stock one, the little stock, I guess, metal unit that's in there is like sunken down in, and it has this little cover on it, which is starting to rust. Is there like an extended one, but would it match up with my key? Like, what do I need to do for that? Maybe you guys can give me some insight. Beside that, they look great. I'm actually gonna pull the car out here, try to get a little better look. But yeah, let's pull the car out and see how it looks outside. All right, guys, now I'm back out here. Moved the car around just so the light would actually hit it. That looks way better than it did before. Only thing is though, like they are really foggy. Like when I look over here at the Supra lights, which these are only a couple years old and always garage kept because I put them in brand new a couple years ago. Those literally look perfect and nice and shiny. And I've always kept a nice coat of wax on those just so nothing would ever happen to them. Versus these, which are they need some loving. They need a lot of loving, actually. That center panel needs a lot of loving. I need to get the actual reverse lights for it, and I think once I do all that, get a proper keyhole, I think it'll look much better. It looks kind of ugly too from the back, just for the fact that I have the stock exhaust. There's not something shiny there to pop with it too. Once I get the TCS exhaust on it, I think it'll look much cleaner and nicer. This white will pop more. Every part of me wants to paint this too, just because the silver trim's okay. I understand that's a turbo model thing, but I'd like that all to be white, and then down there where it shows it black, I'd like that to be white also, and I just wrap all that just so it would protect it. I know the black there's like a coating of some sort, but I just think in my mind it would look much better if this was all white. Most of the ones I do see when they respray them, they spray everything white. The only thing I don't want to be white is white, and that's the badges. I hate that the badges are like this monochromatic crap. I don't like that they did that. It reminds me, once again, it's a very, I guess, 80s thing, or maybe it's a 90s thing. I don't know. I never liked that about it. It was a one-wear thing. I hate it. Well, guys, I guess that's going to be it for this one. I got to install taillights that I didn't plan on doing quite yet, but hey, I'm okay with it, and I'm pretty excited to, I don't know, have them on the car. I just think it looks much nicer. It just looks a lot better now. So thank you again, Ryan. I appreciate it, buddy. Next up is I got to go down to Dulles, get the cars detailed. We'll start off with this. We're going to do a small detail job on that, and then that thing is going to get the works. I'm going to do all the fun stuff with that vehicle. All right, guys, so as usual, thank you very much. I appreciate y'all chiming in. The channel is growing way faster than I ever thought it would. I should have new shirts and hats here shortly. I'm going to come out with a PF hat, be something like this, either a snapback or a flex fit hat. I prefer a flex fit hat. It's all depending on price, because I want to try to keep the price as low as possible for y'all. Or let me know what you want. You want snapbacks or flex fit? Personally, I prefer a flex fit, but hey, maybe y'all like snapbacks. So let me know in the comments below, guys. Like I said, thank you very much, and I will talk to you later. Peace!